Alright, what is up, you guys? This is something new I figured I would do. Take a WWE superstar or any wrestler and just kind of go over the DVDs that have profiled them that WWE has released. So, first off, we're going to go with Rey Mysterio, one of my all time favorites growing up. And he's really kind of left the spotlight, but he's still going. I know there was the controversy with the death, but he was able to move on from that. So I hope to see him back, maybe in like a Royal Rumble match or something like that. But what we have is three DVDs. First up, we have Rey Mysterio 619. I actually think this is his best one, and this is the shortest one. It's only one disc, runtime of 3 hours and 10 minutes. And you have Rey Mysterio there, obviously. Pretty cool artwork. And what this is, it basically gives you a look at his life and his career and how he became the WWE superstar we all know. So this one was released in 2003, so not long after his debut in 2002. So we have 10 matches, and then the rest is it's kind of like a documentary portion. No insert on this one, unfortunately, but cool artwork there on the disc. And whoever sent it to me decided to put their initials, so thank you. So some of the matches we get are his Great American Bash WCW debut against Dean Malenko. You have another Dean Malenko from Nitro, his first Cruiserweight win. We have his SmackDown debut versus Chavo Guerrero, and then a SmackDown match with Chris Benoit and Kurt Angle. This one really takes you into his life behind the mask, no pun intended. But, this one out of all the DVDs just kind of show his personality and really go into his roots, and I think this is the best one. So after that, we got The Biggest Little Man. This is the special edition from Best Buy. I do have the box set upstairs. And so yeah, this one came with the tan one. It was released in blue, green, red, and black. And then the special edition was the tan one, which is the one I have. So it is raised. The mask and the lettering, very nice. But this was released in 2007. If it doesn't show, yeah, 2007, with a runtime of 9 hours. Very cool artwork on this one. Very well done, packaging-wise. As for match selection, and this is just a compilation. So as for match selection, we have a lot of WCW, and then, of course, some WWE. But I'll show you more of the artwork here. Very detailed, very nice. You have him with the world title there. Okay, so we do get an insert, thankfully. Alright, so what this is, it's basically your compilation set. And then Rey Mysterio does little intros, and he's like walking around San Diego, shows him getting his tattoo. And he's basically just talking about his career, giving a little segue transition to the next match. And he doesn't do that for every match, but every few. But we have some great matches on here from 1994 all the way to 2006. We have a lot of WCW matches. We don't get into WWE until the 10th chapter in. So, which I like it like that, because a lot of those weren't released at this time, especially before the network. But we have matches with Juventud Guerrera, Psychosis on ECW, versus Dean Malenko again, same match. We have a Hog Wild with Ultimo Dragon, Super Callow, another Dean Malenko from Halloween Havoc, Starrcade, Spring Stampede, Jushin Thunder Liger. We have Halloween House versus Eddie Guerrero, And then World War III versus Eddie Guerrero. And then we have going into SmackDown for his debut against Chavo Guerrero once again. SummerSlam against Kurt Angle, great match. His Cruiserweight title match against Matt Hardy on SmackDown after WrestleMania 19, very good match as well. Versus Tajiri, another great one. We have a tag team match with him and Eddie Guerrero versus the Bashams. We have a lot of Eddie Guerrero matches on here, 2 in a row, Judgment Day and SmackDown. And then we have the tribute show against Shawn Michaels. It's kind of one of those, I think it was only a one-time match, him and Shawn Michaels, or at least televised. So that's kind of neat. We have his WrestleMania 22 World Heavyweight title win. We have him defending it against JBL. Falls Count Anywhere against Chavo. And then his I Quit match, which segued into his knee injury to write him off TV. So, I really like this DVD. You know, this one isn't the best of the 3, but I think this one's my favorite of the 3. I remember going to Best Buy getting this special edition box set. So, very cool. Came with a chain, t-shirt, and his wristbands. So, pretty cool. So, like I said, that's probably my favorite. It's not the best, but it is my favorite. And then finally, we have the Life of a Masked Man 3-disc set. 2011 release. Very cool artwork here. Again, you have his green contacts and then his mask. Alright, so total runtime of 9 hours, thankfully. Kind of a green theme back here. But opening it up, we have some more cool artwork. Rey Mysterio all over the place. And then we have him with the world title. Very cool picture of him there in the corner. And then you have different colored discs and themes there. You have purple, blue, and orange. And then you have your match listing. And this one is different because this one actually gives you an interview portion. Kind of like the first one, where it would segue into the next match, but except it was an interview with Michael Cole and Rey Mysterio. So, this one does not come with an insert. I just have to read it off the tab. So, you know, this one does give you some behind-the-scenes information. It's not really much you didn't already know, though. But it's still cool for a casual fan. We have more ECW, more WCW, and more WWE in this one than anything. You only get a little bit of WCW. But, you know, we have stuff from Monday Nitro with Eddie Guerrero, Chris Jericho, and then, yeah, like I said, not much of WCW or ECW, more WWE related. But we have his WrestleMania 21 match with Eddie Guerrero. We have Rey Mysterio and Batista versus Eminem. Great match. Rey Mysterio and Randy Orton from No Way Out 2006. Versus Chavo when he came back at SummerSlam. So this is kind of picking up where the last one went off, in a way. But we have Judgment Day with Chris Jericho. Great rivalry. And then, let's see, versus Batista from SmackDown 2009. We have Rey Mysterio versus Shawn Michaels from SmackDown. Undertaker versus Rey Mysterio at the Royal Rumble. Rey Mysterio versus Dolph Ziggler. Elimination Chamber match. Elimination Chamber qualifying match. His hair versus hair match. Or hair versus Rey Mysterio joining the Straight Edge Society from Over the Limit. His Fatal 4-Way win, where he won the world title, versus Del Rio from SmackDown. And then WrestleMania 27 versus Cody Rhodes. And then 2 little special features there. Nothing crazy. But, you know, this one, not to say it's like the weakest of the bunch, because it's not really a weak DVD. It's actually a very good one. I just kind of wish it had maybe like an updated documentary or just something a little more to it. It just felt like something was really missing. But other than that, it's good for the interviews and everything. But, you know, we got 3 Rey Mysterio DVDs here, so I think we've had our fair share. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what your favorite Rey Mysterio DVD is. And this has been the DVD Freak. Peace out.